Okay, good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, and it's time for the weekly, the Friday morning stock reviews. So let's get into it. The first stock we've got here is Charlie Romeo Zulu Oscar. We've got some line of resistance around about the 27.30 mark. It looks like the stock has rolled over already, though. Some stocks with some pretty big sell-offs yesterday, which was interesting. And we go to AGRO. Again, a downward trending resistance line, but this stock has flown already, so it's gone, it's away. Then we have NAFC, which has been with us for a while. NAFC. Again, I know this stock, people have got into the stock already. We're watching it over the last couple of days, and it sold off very, very aggressively yesterday. So I know some people are into some very, very good profits there in a very short amount of time. Expect a pullback on this as well. I mean, the stock has done this before. When it sold off before, there have been some incremental little pullbacks. Something like this, it sold off aggressively, then a few pullbacks, and then all the way back down again as well. So expect that to happen for the next few days as well. If you're in the trade, then you've made some money. And we have NOG, November, Oscar, Golf, and we have an upward trending resistance line there. Probably not a perfect entry point. Well, probably not a. It didn't come all the way up there, so it would probably not be as preferential as some of the other ones. Then we have HLF, so Herbalife. HLF. Again, a stock that's come up to some resistance. There is some resistance around about here. There's also some longer term downward trending resistance, which I think more people were looking at there. Now those two lines have crossed. What I didn't like about this on the horizontal one was it was basically, it had been a pretty big day there, but a pretty perfect entry point the other day. So that would have been, what, Wednesday. So yeah, pretty decent range on the stock. If we're looking at 44 and the support around about 35, that's a pretty decent range if that was something you wanted to take. Then we have Fire, but this is not with a PH, so Fire. I think we're looking at some line of resistance around about here. Okay, around about the 57.60 mark. Some pretty decent resistance there, and again, a stock with a nice range. I tell you, these stocks that you get into, if you get into them and these big ranges come in, it really can make some huge differences to your numbers. Then we have FMBI. Some resistance around about the 13.50 mark. Again, it's another upward. It's another stock that's that's reached its highs. So yeah, I'm guessing you're probably looking for a few shorts out there as well. Sorry, a few longs. Then we have TER, Tango Echo Romeo. And again, a resistance line around about the 17.50 mark. It has been quite low previously, so down to 14. It's put in a little doji there as well, before, what we call a shooting star. So yeah, could be of interest there. Just obviously the biggest concern I'm thinking about there is ratios. Then we have RHT, which is Red Hat. RHT, which is a downward trending resistance line all the way across there. Some support at around about the $47 mark. You've got a big day here. I mean, if you can get a good entry point on that, that can be pretty beneficial. Yeah, I mean, it's moved up pretty aggressively here, more aggressively than what it has done over the last times it's been to that resistance line. You can see there's been a certain number of pullbacks here as well, so that may be, yeah, something to consider. Then we have CVI, some resistance at $60. It has been lower down to 45. Again, another stock with a big range on here. You know, the only place I could nitpick on this is it didn't quite get to the resistance line there. It was quite above here as well, but then again, it has put in some indecision today, or on yesterday, sorry. So that's CBI. Then we have BRLI. Downward trending resistance line. Bounce, bounce, bounce again. It's been riding the wave up there. Would have preferred to have seen some down days as it came up to the resistance line, but it hasn't happened. So yeah, this is a whole lot of great shorts, but you got to be able to find those support line. You got to be able to hedge these as well. Then we have Lulu, which again is the upward trending resistance line. There's also some horizontal resistance around about the $78 mark, but it's pretty much broken through that. So yeah, probably not obviously one we would take a short on if we were using the upward trending resistance line, because obviously you want to go with the trend, you don't want to go against it. Then we have INTC. Which is a downward trending resistance line, pretty reasonable range on it as well, and yeah, it's put some downward moves on there as well. Entry point is important on that one as well. FTR, Foxtrot Tango Romeo. A downward trending stock. Again, you've got a nice downward trending support line here as well. No major issues with that. It's slowed up on the way up, but obviously you're going to have to use a stop order if you want to get into that trade. MCF. MCF I wasn't overly excited by. There's some support around about 37, but that's obviously less than 4 months. So not something I'd be all over. And then we have CMLP. CMLP. And again, downward trending resistance line here. Possible entry point that I put in a doji yesterday. Again, lots and lots and lots of short positions, but the longs are not there for us at the moment. So don't take too many positions, even if it was to roll over and the entire market take a drop. It's just too much to. That's, I want to see you hedging your portfolio there. So hope that helps, folks, and speak to you soon. Have a great weekend. Cheers. Bye bye.